Hello, Instagram. Hi, everyone on Facebook and YouTube. Everybody watching this live or later in recording. Welcome to Marina Shepelsky's weekly immigration news show. I'm Marina Shepelsky. I hope you can see me and hear me. Give me a little plus or wwhatever little mark if you can hear me and you can see me well. Is everything going well? I'm just waiting for a little bit more people to join here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put on lipstick. I'm going to do it real quick here. Here we go. I'm starting to look less pale. Hi, Dubai. Hummer Limo says, how you doing today? I'm fine. How are you? I'm going to open here my Instagram comments so that I can see them online in front of me. Okay. Welcome to my show. Welcome to talking about your case. If you have questions, which you could ask me a little bit later in a few minutes after I finish talking about the news. Able Label 8610 says hi on Instagram. Hello. Please write in the comments where you're watching me from. I'm really curious, and I'll give you a shout out. I'm in New Jersey. Deborah says, good morning, and I'm loud and clear. Thank you so much. Thank you. I was in Europe for 9 days. My flight was canceled, and we got stuck there extra day. Not that bad, trust me, to be on vacation and extended by a day. But I didn't choose it, so that was tough, but everything worked out. Felicia says hi from Orlando. Marcella says hello, good morning from sunny Colorado. Newsview says good morning from Virginia Beach. On Instagram, we have India from Krish Sankari. Able Label says good evening, dear. Happy to hear everybody's watching. Happy to see. A lot going on in the United States and in the world. Of course, the Summer Olympics are happening. Well, actually, they just finished. The Summer Olympics just finished in Paris. We saw the best of the world compete. I love the Olympics because it's so pure. People really compete. They do their best. They make sure that they compete their best, and they show the world what they're made of. If you are in sports and you are somebody who's getting medals and highly decorated, you are eligible, by the way, for a talent visa and a green card. So I was thinking about that. Able Label is watching from Dubai. Hello, Dubai. I met a lady on my vacation from Saudi Arabia, but she's originally from Lebanon. I'm always very pleasantly surprised in the best way how people in Europe speak English. I was in the Netherlands and Belgium, and almost everybody speaks English. Come to US and try to talk to people in the Dutch or French or Spanish or Italian or German language. Hardly anybody does, but almost everyone in Europe speaks English. So that's amazing. I'm always very happy to see that in Europe, and very happy to visit Europe. Had the best time. Went only with my husband this time. The kids stayed home, but I'm taking the kids to Florida just before the school starts for a few days later at the end of this month. I hope you guys had a very good 2 weeks watching the Olympics, relaxing a little bit, enjoying the last days of summer. We're in the home stretch. I hope, like me, you guys are looking forward to school beginning, because then my kids will go to school and they will be busy and I won't have to entertain them all the time. There's Alan McKay who says, hi, Marinacha. Hello, Alan. Okay, let's talk about immigration in the United States. Finally, let's talk about this. Oh, before I get into that, we now opened our Manhattan office. We're functional in Manhattan. If you need to see me, and Brooklyn is a really difficult commute for you, as it is for many people. Like if you're coming in from Connecticut or Pennsylvania or New Jersey, we are now in Manhattan. Our office is right across the street from USCIS at 26 Federal Plaza on Broadway. We're at 321 Broadway. If you're calling to make a consultation, if you go online to our website, shepelskylaw.com, to make a consultation, you can now ask for the Manhattan office for one of our team members or even me. Stephen Jin says hello from California on YouTube. All right, so let's get right into it. The big news is in 2 days, the new parole in place program will be announced as working and functional for spouses of US citizens who've been in the States more than 10 years as of June 17 this summer. What is this program? In simple terms, it's for people who came here with no visa, no admission, maybe as a crewman, maybe crossing the border illegally. And they're now married to a US citizen. They want to file the usual marriage petition, but they can't get a green card from that petition because of the entry, because of how the entry happened, with no admission, no visa. This parole in place is that fix for that issue. You have to file for that first. It will be a form, it will be a fee, and it will be like a list of documents that you will have to submit to show that you're married to a US citizen. You were in the States as of June 17, 2024, this June, for 10 years already, right? And you have to show that you deserve this type of discretion. Once you're approved for that, then you file your usual adjustment of status package for the marriage case. Okay, you might still have an interview. It doesn't solve the entire case. It solves only the one problem of entry without a visa or admission. It's like a bridge that helps you to go from entering unlawfully to filing for a green card. And before, your lawyer might have told you you need to file the I-601A waiver, and you don't need that anymore. If you never filed it, good. If you filed it, you might not need it anymore. We are working on these cases already. We're accepting new clients officially as of August 16th. So, it's a new program. It's really great for people who came with no visa and now are married and living, not separated, with your US citizen spouse. Also, if you already have a VAWA petition in the works, you don't need to do this. Okay, VAWA already forgives this entry as is. Okay, so that was the big news, and it's coming later this week. Let me see what else. For people waiting for their visa to be available, those who are married to a green card holder, only a green card holder. The good news is USCIS skipped over from November, like 2000, I think, hold on, I'm going to show you. Just so that we are on the same page here, I will show on my screen for people watching on YouTube and on Facebook. I will share my screen. Okay. All right, here we go. If your spouse is a green card holder, a lawful permanent resident, that means you or your child, and you are in the F2A situation. F2A, right? They actually in August skipped over for those people inside the United States. This is only inside the United States. They skipped over all the way to June 2024. So they're almost current. So if you're married and in status to a green card holder. They now skipped over to those cases filed before or on 15th of June 2024, and you will be in good shape. So that's also in the news. Okay, what else can I tell you about immigration? Of course, everybody is talking about the election. Biden dropped out. Now we have basically Kamala Harris, our current vice president, versus Trump. Trump has talked about deporting everybody who's here unlawfully. If you have a case in the works, you're not here unlawfully, and you don't have to worry, and you don't have to lose sleep. Okay. What else? Uh, As you guys heard, the borders have been pretty much closed down. The only way to be eligible for asylum at the border now is to file through the CBP1 app and stay at the border and wait for your turn in line for this interview. They're no longer allowing just anybody who crosses the border to file for asylum. You will not get asylum if you just cross the border without using the CBP1 app to file for it. They also, the Biden administration is planning to speed up the processing of asylum seekers at the US-Canada border to respond to the unprecedented increase in migrant crossings there. So everybody ran from Mexico to Canada, and the rule is the same. If you didn't cross through the CBP1 app, you're not going to be allowed to enter. All right, so that's all I was going to say today about the news. I'm going to get right into your questions. Post your question and I will respond to it. This is not legal advice, but I will give you some guidance and in an educational way. Porfirio Diaz, my viewer for many, many months. Thank you so much for watching, if not years. Says Buenos dias, ojitos lindos, which I think means beautiful lady. Hello, beautiful lady. So my case was transferred to another jurisdiction in April. 2 weeks. USCIS now requested a new medical exam. My attorney sent it, and I want to go to Mexico in 2 weeks. And I think uh, with advance parole, how long will they take to make a decision on my case? And so very soon, Porfirio. So your decision on the I-485 is going to be super quick, like 5-6 weeks at most. Okay. My I-485 son of resident parent, because of such a if you're out at the time they make the decision, they will still let you back in with your advance parole. Don't worry. So if you get your green card approved while you're traveling, your advance parole will still be good for you to enter with. So don't worry about leaving, okay? Steven says hello from California. Jazzy says notice to intend to take off a calendar while I-360 is approved. That's good news. That means they're probably going to freeze your case or freeze your case and not call you to continue to come to immigration court hearings while your VAWA I-360 petition is processing. Natalie says, hi, Marina. Is it true that USCIS is speeding up process of citizenship? What timeline is it for now? I am seeing a little quicker results for now in certain places. It's now about 4 months for some people, 4 months to file and then go to your interview. Label says, I'm looking splendid on Instagram. Thank you so much. Krish Sunkari says, why parents have, or my parents have B1 visas valid until 2026, but they never came to US. Can they travel now? Will they have any problems at the border? Please let me know. No, they will not have any problems. They could just come in and use their visa. They should be fine. Rahul Rajaput says, hello, Marina. Hello. Okay. Stephen Jin says, my family member has overstayed in the States and has no status. They got an NTA with a hearing date, so they were called to come to court by notice to appear. But we checked the status in the UIR system, and the case is not there yet. Will he get the hearing on the date of NTA? Hard to say. He might, but call the court the week before and they will tell you for sure. You should call the court directly, give the alien number, the name, and say, am I going to have the hearing on the date that's on my NTA, or will it be moved to a different date? It's like it could go either way. Lucky Corporation says it's been 39 months since I filed my I-360 VAWA. I have no response yet from USCIS. How long should I wait more? Is there any way to contact USCIS and let them know what's going on? So Lucky Corporation, 39 months is considered normal right now. You should hear from them soon. I cannot tell you for sure how long, but soon you'll hear from them. If your lawyer filed for you, they should be able to email the VAWA hotline if something is happening and they need to tell them or whatever. But as far as processing times goes, this is considered normal, although it is very long, and I'm totally with you here. Joe BH says, I have permanent residence and my wife is outside of US. How long will it take to bring her to America? Outside of US is not very quick. It might take 3-4 years. 3-4 years to bring her to America. Okay. Let's talk about what else is in the news today as far as immigration goes. I know some people watched the Trump and Elon Musk. It's nothing clear yet, what Trump will do. Of course, he criticized what Biden and Kamala Harris were doing during their administration, of course, but other than that plan he announced about deporting everyone, we don't really know. I can't predict really what's going to happen if Trump gets elected, Um, the Los Angeles Times writes about Trump's plan or whatever he's talked about, that it's dubious and unclear what he's going to do. Again, nobody really knows ahead of time. They're saying there's a lot less migrants now at the Mexican border, but it seems like the northern Canadian border is getting a lot of migrants now. New York Times wrote that um, immigration system. Totally agree with them and understand what they're saying. That's it for now. All right, so more comments, more questions. Okay, I answered this one. OP says, USCIS received my medical exam from a month ago and still no action. Should I worry? No, you should not worry. Sometimes it takes them 2-3 months to act. Stephen Jin says, could we hire a lawyer to represent in the hearing? We can't find the case in the UR. Absolutely, Stephen Jin. I'm available. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Let's set up a consultation and we'll go from there. Molina Flooring Gallery says, hi, attorney. I received a prima facie determination letter from my VAWA and did my biometrics. I'm not applying for a green card, just the I-360 right now. The process should take you about 4 to 5 years, Molina Flooring, because the VAWA itself is like 39 months now. Once you file for a green card, you maybe are eligible to file for a green card if you were married to a citizen. If not, then you should talk to your lawyer about checking the dates that I have just discussed for the current date for the F2A that applies to spouses of green card holders for the VAWA petition as well. So you might be able to file for a green card soon too. If you don't have a lawyer, I'll be happy to consult you. Give us a call. My phone number is in my profile and on the bottom of the screen if you're watching me on YouTube. Jazz says I filed a motion to reopen old removal order based on the I-130 pending. How long will the court take to answer back? It depends. Sometimes the court answers quickly. Sometimes it takes a long time. It could take 3 months or a year and a half. Bernie Badillo says if you process the I-360 with receipt in February 2022, the processing time keeps increasing. It's now like 39 months. It's not our fault that it's increasing. I agree. Can we inquire from them or even complain? No, you cannot complain. And they won't let you even inquire because if it's still considered normal, they don't want you bothering them. So you just have to be patient and wait. And it's totally not your fault. I totally agree with you. This is our system. Cydia says, I've been waiting for 3 years now for my VAWA to be approved and still waiting. Everybody has the same question. Nothing you can do with VAWA waiting. Nothing. It's just the way it is. It is what it is. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go to the processing times for the VAWA currently. I check it every few weeks, I-360, Violence Against Women Act, all service centers. 40 months right now it's taking them. So it went up from 36 months to 38 to 39. Now it's 40 months. If yours is pending less than 40 months, you can't call and you can't email. If it's more than 40 months from the DD5 VAWA, you can't email them, and your lawyer should have the hotline email them. It's useless to send anything to the senator's office for VAWA because of how they structured it as a highly confidential. Video. In my opinion, at least. Let's see on Instagram. Yes, you can ask a question on Instagram, Farouk8742. I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes and then I'm going to log off. You have a few minutes to ask your question. Okay, there's a question from Marcella. Is there a limit of days out of the US while waiting for green card? So people who have advanced parole, they ask me, how long can I leave US for and I don't have to come back with my advanced parole? I usually say there's no rule about this. There's no law, but definitely under 6 months. I usually say like 3 months is okay. Up to 3 months is okay. And make sure that somebody's checking mail and your lawyer's getting all the mail and all that. Anthony Sennett says, welcome back. My honor. We missed you. Thank you so much. I missed you too. All right. I see you guys. Oh, no. Farouk did ask a question. Yay. Okay, Farouk, you're the last question today. And I'm going to log off and I'll see you all next week. Farouk says on Instagram, me and my kids have visit visas and they refuse my wife. What can I do now? I would wait 6 months and reapply for your wife again for a visitor's visa. Otherwise, you and your kids, you can use your visitor's visa and go to the States without your wife. There's not much else you can do. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate everybody's time that you're taking out. Oh, one last question from Veronica. How long does it take to receive work permit renewal from VAWA? Sometimes 6 months, sometimes like a year, a long time. I'm going to log off. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'll see you next week on Wednesday at the same time, 11 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.